Today, I want to talk about genocide, exactly what it is, the historical examples of genocide that we know about. In order to define it, I think the best thing to do is go to the UN. The UN has a repository of international law that corresponds to things like genocide. Article 2 of the UN Genocide Convention. Any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group, such as 1. Killing members of that group, 2. Causing serious bodily harm or mental harm to members of the group, 3. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction, in whole or in part, 4. Imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group, and 5. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. Intent is always legally hard to prove, and especially in this context, because you're trying to prove that a government gave orders and had plans and intended to do this. As anyone who's studied wars knows, it's impossible to prevent civilian deaths, no matter what they make it look like on TV. Some of these things could be considered as collateral damage of a war, or the actions of a particular unit or individual soldiers, rather than as a systemic plan. Some legally determined cases of genocide: the 1994 killings of the Tutsi people by the Hutus in Rwanda, the 1995 killings in Srebrenica in the Balkans, Darfur in Sudan, and the Khmer Rouge's atrocities in Cambodia in the 70s. Historical cases that were not legally determined because the article and the definitions did not exist at that time: the Holocaust in Europe, which is a clear example of genocide, the Armenian genocide in 1915 and 1917, the Holodomor in Ukraine in the 30s. These latter cases are under investigation, but no determinations have been made. The present day actions of the Russian army in Ukraine, and finally, the activities of the Israeli government and IDF in Gaza. If you look at crimes against humanity, which is Article 7, it certainly seems that the Russian atrocities in Ukraine and the activities of the IDF in Gaza certainly meet the standard for crimes against humanity. I look forward to talking to you again soon, and please remember to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.